Hi, how to take control of your money. In this, majorly every individual is having these scenarios in the brain, no? So, how to take control emotionally and how your money to be put to work, how the particular money of yours to be work emotionally on behalf of you. So, how it will happen? So, majorly the way we discuss about the parameters in a right way to get something great in you in terms of finance, in terms of financial, so why and when and how the money to be work emotionally of yours. So for this reason I'm giving the clear description path how you need to follow and what the major scenarios you need to adopt for availing of the major emotional content in your brain, and how to take control of your finances. I'm Madhu Kodidala, passive wealth expert and lifestyle coach. For your better understanding, I'm sharing my screen to you so that you have a clear visibility about the parameters, what you need to implement, what you need to take control about your finances. So put your money to work emotionally. There is a first most criteria. Put your money to work emotionally. What I'm talking about, why I need to put the money and how I need to put the money. During this pandemic situations, everybody knows, no, COVID-19 hit. Most of the people were sick, fear of getting sick, and lockdown in most of the countries. Most of the individuals are struggling financially, stress about money, stress about living, stress about health, and stress about everything in our life. Stress about losing our jobs. If you are struggling for the financial syndrome, financial stress syndrome, how you need to overcome the parameters, how you need to get out from that particular stress to involve yourself, involve your skills to scale your financial position to the next level. There is a proven strategies to control of your finances well. What is a proven strategies and how it will work? So now the emotional content is clearly given about this pandemic situation. In generally most of the countries there is no lockdown is happen, but even though there is a fear within the souls of every individuals. So if the COVID hits, what is the problem, what is the financial problem will be the family, and how I need to maintain everything. I'm getting little bit salary, my business is very slow, I'm having a only small finance, small budget, small bank balances with me. I don't have a huge things to involve myself to support my family. So everything is having in the brains, right? So how you need to overcome all these things, how you need to have a clarity to overcome about that particular financial stress syndrome. There is a particular ways you need to follow. There is a strategies. There is a I'm giving here strategic methods to follow how you need to overcome and how to implement in a right way so that you have a clarity about the things what you want to do in your life to control about your finances. So what is the methods? There is a 7 strategies I'm sharing today. These are the aesthetics, please note down and implement these things. Definitely you see the real change in your life. So the first thing is the budgeting. So everybody is telling the budgeting, right? You know very well budget, how I need to do, but we are not implementing. We know the things but we don't implement, we don't take action. Our lives will change only if we take actions only. So if you take an action about budgeting, what I need to do with my whatever the income I have. So suppose you are earning 50,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupee, whatsoever the amount you are earning, have a clear crystal budget. What is the expenses, what is the savings, total expenses. You just write down in Excel sheet or in a separate book or separate journal how much you are, if you are residing in a rent, how much rent you are paying to the landlord. If you are residing in a own house, how much electricity bill, and remaining. I'm telling the first thing is if you are residing in a rented house. If the rented house is suppose 10,000 or 5,000 or 6,000 or 20,000, whatsoever the amount you are, just write down the exact rent amount. but the total income, it should not be beyond your 15% of your monthly. That is a maximum I'm telling to you. Don't go beyond 15% of your monthly income. If you are going beyond that 15%, your financial stress will be burden every month. Don't go luxury. How much you are earning, have a clarity and do the things within that particular amount only. And the remaining steps, how you need to scale, I'm giving in the 7th step. So first, the budget is your expenses. How much rent you are paying, how much electricity bill, how much grocery, and how much vegetables you are purchasing, how much school going children are there, then you know how much school fees you need to pay, and any bus fees is there for school, you need how much you need to pay. And if you are having a car, how much fuel you are having that budget for the particular month. So everything you need to write in a separate journal. These are all the expenses, and in the top of the paper you just write the exact income. Your income is 1 lakh rupee or 50,000 rupees or 10 lakhs rupees, whatsoever the amount. Just write your total income and then expenses. Write everything so that you have a clarity how much your income is, how much your expenses, then what is the total balance you left in the particular month. Then have a savings clearly. Don't go for beyond the say. First foremost thing is you need to have a clarity about your budgeting. If you don't know doing the budget, simply the expenses will come. You just pay as about total amount what you have in your bank balances and regularly using your credit cards. So budget is a most foremost thing. Just have a clarity about these things and reduce your monthly bills. So why I'm telling this monthly bills is unnecessary. We are subscribing Netflix, unnecessary subscribing data of internets, anything. How much you are utilizing, use only that particular specific amount only. Don't go beyond that, and have a clarity about that particular data, how much you are using entire about family or for yourself, so that if you have a clarity about the things, so that I'm not asking to live below your means. Live effectively, live productively, that I'm talking about. And the third most thing is don't go to restaurants, please. So, and also these pandemic situations, nobody is willing to go to the restaurants, but even though most of the individuals are going for restaurants having a food, but there is a bills. If you are facing a financial stress, don't go to restaurants, you as well as your family, or don't go along with your friends and anybody, so that you reduce some amount. So how much you are earning, unnecessary how much you are spending, think about. This is the major thing. How many times you are going monthly? Hardly 2 times or 3 times, no. But that amount if you save, it will be better for you. Have a clarity about the financial stress. Stop using your credit cards. This is the 4th strategy I'm telling to you. Why I'm telling to you is I'm not getting the money. I know my salary is only 50,000 or 1 lakh rupee. My expenses are more than that 1 lakh rupee, more than my income. How I need to survive? I need to use the credit cards. This mindset is having every individual. But how? So that's why I told you, don't go for restaurants. Reduce your bills. First, have a budget clearly and use that budget effectively. Because I personally use this, I personally implement. That's why I'm telling, and I have an authority to tell you, because I'm also lavishly used my credit cards. I almost 34 lakhs rupees I paid credit card bills for the last 10 years. So I know the pain. We are using along with the family, or along with your friends or family. You are going to the restaurants and all the shopping malls. You are going simply. You plan for something and you purchase for something. You plan for 2,000, 3,000, but unnecessarily you purchased 5,000 or 6,000 rupees. Because the free money is available, the card. After while paying at the month end, the bill will come. The credit card bill will come. The outstanding amount will be there. The minimum amount will be there. Then you know the pain while paying the credit card. Is it right? If yes, please comment in the yes boss. So please use the cards effectively. And I'm not telling that don't use the cards, but effectively use the cards if your total savings to be recurring to the credit cards. What is the major differentiation? Credit cards, when you use the credit card amount effectively, you will get the massive income generation. Why I'm telling this thing? Because when you have a clarity about how to use the credit cards, I separately published one video in YouTube channel. Go and visit that, so that you have a clarity about why using credit cards is more important, or using credit cards is not important, using credit cards is effective or not. So in the present scenario, most of the individual having credit cards and they are struggling to pay the credit cards monthly. So how to use the credit cards effectively and how not to use the credit cards effectively, so that you have a clarity about the parameters, what and why and when you need to have a clarity about usage of credit cards. Have a control. Emotionally you just control. Warren Buffett always will say, if you can't control your emotions, you can't control your money. So have a clarity about your emotions while using your credit card, please. And the fifth most is pay off your debts. Whether you have a personal loan, whether you have a credit card loans, whether you have a home loan or two-wheeler loans, educational loans, any loans you have, consumer loans, house loans, whatever you have loans, list down all the loans from highest interest rate and highest outstanding amount to least, and start using highest interest rate or highest EMI, whatever the thing is there. You just have a clarity about the EMI, so that if you know the exact information in front of you, then you know which amount I need to pay first. Then you see the real clarity about the debts, how many you have and how much outstanding you need to pay, so that try to minimize the loans effectively. What is the exact, don't pay the exact minimum amount dues or EMIs continuously. Try to enhance at least 2%, 5%, 10% on each loan. First target one loan and pay at least 2%, 5%, 6%, at least 10%. Any amount you decide, try to target that loan and pay. And see, after completion of that loan, again you just target the second loan, and how much you paid for the first loan, the total amount you need to pay to the second loan. After completion of this loan, then third loan, total above 2 EMIs, how much EMI you targeted, that EMI you need to pay to the third one. Then you see the real change in your debt life. You will be peace if you pay like this. Visit my website www.madhukodidala and visit my YouTube channel Madhu Kodidala. There I have a clearly decoded how to pay off your debts effectively. And today the date and description has been clearly given in the date and time has been given in the description for today's webinar. That is today 7 o'clock. I'm going to reveal exact the ways and steps about how to pay off debts effectively. And set realistic goals. What is the realistic goals? Why you need to keep the realistic goals in order? How we need to keep on realistic goals? Because we know I need to achieve these things. I need to achieve 10 crores rupees. I need to achieve 2 crores rupees. I need to achieve 10 lakhs rupees. Whatever the amount you desire, first have a clarity about yourself. What is your profession? What is your skill? How many years it will take to reach that particular goal, that particular financial goal. Then simply don't put your money, I want 100 crores, I want 10 crores, I want 1 crore, like that. Have a realistic place. What is your present income? And you know what is the skill of other sourceable income. Do you have any other things? Then you know the clarity about keeping of your financial goals realistically. That shows have a clarity about yourself. That shows about your mind share towards getting something great in you. That is a clarity about the realistic goals you need to adopt. Plan and this is the last and most important parameter. That is a golden clarity about the parameter is plan and research for additional source of income. Even if you are a salaried person or even a business person, have a clarity. What clarity? You know what is a skill, you know what is the effective passion about yourself, what is your passion to do the works in spite of your struggling something. If I woke up in the night 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock and ask me to do the things in effective way, if you do, definitely I'll do, then that is a passion of yours. So find out that passion and work on that passion and see the real change, real transformation of yourself. Have a clear mentor, who is your mentor, and adopt the strategies what the mentor is telling, so that you know the things what is important in your life, so that have a clarity about the parameters what you need to adopt, what you need to see the real change in yourself, in terms of emotionally, in terms of physically, in terms of financially. To build the wealth in the right way, you need to have a clarity. What clarity you want, what emotional content you want, what is the scenarios you need to adopt, what is the major aspirations you need to involve yourself to have a clarity information about finances. Finance is most important. Taking control of our finance is also most important. But how we are doing, and how effective we are analyzing, and how effective we are taking control about finances is most important. These are the 7 steps I clearly decoded. Use these things in a real way so that you see the real change in yourself by avoiding your stress in terms of financially. So the stress is everybody is having. The stress is having almost every brains is nurturing, brains is having a telling the same thing, every pattern. This thing is not good, that thing is not good, that is a problem, this is the problem. Negativity will come into the brain, because there is no painless. No, if you do something different, if you do something not routine, then there is a pain, so that our brain will don't go that pain. No, so that's why you need to shift that shift that brain to focused realistic plan, so that you as an individual person to grow yourself, to get something great in you, so that you have a clarity about the parameters what you need to do about the finances to evolve yourself to something important in your life. What is important? Again a question mark. That important is yourself, that important is your actions, that important is what you are thinking. When your thoughts and the words and the actions are aligned, definitely you see the real transformation in your life. Definitely you see the real change about your financial life. Definitely everybody will tell you, you are the guy, you know the difference, you know the financially well, because you're financially sound, because you are habituated these skills. That's why you are a great. So I hope this video has given a clear and deeper insights about how to control of your finances. If it is so, please share this video to your friends and well-wishers, so that they will get benefited. Subscribe this YouTube channel and share to most of the persons of yours, so that they will have a clarity about the finances, how to take control, and what are the major aesthetics, what are the major steps they need to follow. So I'm conducting a webinar. The date and time is given in the description. Please register and come into the webinar, so that I'll have a clarity, you have a clarity to get something important about finances, how to overcome your emotional content towards finances, how to get your money, how to manage your money, how to multiply your money massively. So please understand the exact scenarios what you want to get in your life. That is most important. Madhu Kodidala, Passive Wealth Expert, signing off. Thank you.